I always forget how to hold this. Okay, I think we're good. So, hey y'all, I'm Asia Mel, and thank you for coming to another one of my, I don't know what I want to call these. Thank you guys for so much love you guys showed on my last video, my testimony. For those who didn't comment but who did text me about it, I really appreciate you. You're not unnoticed. So, today's talk of the month that we're having is discipline, and about how discipline sucks, and it sucks really bad. This is why we need to talk about it, because I feel like there's always a negative connotation when we talk about discipline, and it's something that's like a chore. Like, I have to go to work, I have to go to school, I have to go out in there, and I have to do this and I have to do that. But it's really about your mindset and like how you interpret things. Interpret. It's about how you think about things, and how if you change your mindset inside, it can help you on the outside. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. So this entire month, I have been showing up for myself, and that's when I just realized, like, I've just been having a lot of discipline. Like, if I have the energy to go out, I was like, I'm gonna go out. If my friends invite me out, I say I'm gonna go out. I wasn't really doing that before. It was more like, I don't really feel like it. But now it's just like, why not? Like, why not go out? Why not try this new thing? Why not eat this new food? Why not cook instead of buying cookout? Why? Why not? Like, just do what you say you're gonna do. So, my first example was watering friendships. So, when you say you want new friends, I think some people fail to realize that you have to actually like cater to those relationships. A friendship is a relationship. Y'all cannot try to argue with me. Y'all can't convince me. It's a relationship. Y'all both agreed to be in this platonic, emotional, maybe erratic partnership. So it should be treated like such. And for me, I knew people on campus, but I've never really like hung out with them. Like, it's those people, like associates, like you see them, hey, how are you? Or like if they see me at my job or work in the library, they come in, oh, hey, how's your day going? Oh, it's good. How's yours? And then we just go our separate ways. If you say you want something, you have to be disciplined enough to move forward with it. So relating that with friendships, I said I wanted to like go out more and be social and just talk to new people. So guess what I had to do? Go out, be social, and talk to new people. And this one dude, I've known him for about 2 years now, but every time we would see each other, we're like, yo, like, hey, how you doing? We're hugging, we're talking. It would always be me seeing him at my job. Like, he would come in the library, he would come do some work, we would talk for a little bit, or me seeing him on my way to class, or he's on his way to class, vice versa, all of the above. And this year I really took the initiative. I was like, yo, I've known you for 2 years and I don't know you. I don't have a clue. I just learned this man's birthday yesterday, and it's actually coming up next week. So I was like, oh, okay. And we're actually going on our first friend date today off campus, and I'm excited about that. And I feel like if I would have just let it linger, it just would have been that. Like, if you don't take initiative to do something, it will never be. Like, you literally don't know unless you try. And I'm glad I held myself accountable, because it was just like, I was like, well, like, he's busy. Like, he probably got a lot going on, and it's that and the third. Like, excuses. I was making so many excuses. I was like, oh, like, maybe he's not into the same stuff like me. Before you come up with a way to like reject yourself, because that's what you're doing. You're self-rejecting. You need to just put yourself out there and see what it actually is, instead of trying to go with the storyline that you created in your head. And I've been working on that, y'all, because I'm an overthinker. I am, but like, honestly, I literally was just doing it this morning, because I was like, I'm gonna text someone again, because we were talking, and I was like, I'm gonna text someone again. And then I was like, wait, like, should I even text them again? Like, was that just a one-time conversation? Do they want to talk again? Da-da-da-da. Stop it. Literally, please stop it. Like, just go for it. The most it can be like is no, I don't want to hang out, or no, I don't want to continue the conversation, but cool. Let them reject you. But honestly, that's why a lot of people don't want to put themselves out there in the first place, because like, who wants to be rejected? Rejection never stopped me. Like, I've been rejected my whole life by all type of relationships, and guess what? I went to sleep, I snored, I drew it out my mouth, I got up and I went about it. And I'm not gonna treat it like it's like, oh, like just get over it, because no, like it does hurt, but at the same time it's like that shouldn't deter you from working towards something that you really want. Like if Jesse would have been like, oh nah, I'm good, oh, that's my friend who I'm hanging out with, I don't know if I said his name, but if he would have been like, oh nah, I'm good, like I don't want to kick it, I'm like, okay, cool, like no problem, like we'll just keep it at the level we are if you're okay with that. And then it just would have been that. I just would have moved on to the next, because like you're gonna meet new people. Like everyone you know now is not everyone that you'll ever know. So that was one way I realized. I was like, you know what? I say I want to make friends. I say I want to put myself out there. I have to do it. The next one is no contact is exactly that. No contact. And then in parentheses, I have, if you make a rule you can't even follow, no one will respect you. No contact, I know it's applied to like romantic relationships, but when I thought about this in a holy mind, I thought about convictions. And basically, a conviction, if you don't know, you got no business doing it, but it's going to tempt you so bad. It's going to make it seem like it's not bad, but it is bad for you. Like if you know you struggle with something and you go around that thing and it's tempting you, like, oh yeah, come here, and you go there, or you feel yourself getting weak or like having spiritual warfare, that's a conviction. So for me, it was all of the above. I just feel like you stop engaging with something for a reason. Do not let it make an example out of you. Oh, this is so funny because this just happened to me yesterday. Oh my God, that is so funny. I was out with a friend of mine and I end up seeing my past. My past walked right in front of me. And I was like, I was looking at it and my past was looking at me and I was looking at my past, and we just looking at each other. Because at first I didn't recognize it was my past. I'm just thinking I'm just looking to look. And I'm like, why am I so locked with this right now? Like, what's going on? It was my past sitting right before me. And in that very moment, I was tempted. I was so tempted. I'm like, yo, should I go engage with this? Like, should I go engage with that? And then I had to go back in the past, and I had to realize why I stopped engaging with this in the first place. Like, it was things I didn't like. It was things that made me feel uncomfortable. It was things that made me feel bad about myself. And I just told myself, I'm not going to put myself through that again. Even though time has passed and I am a changed woman, and I bet like over time things have evolved with my past as well. Like maybe my past isn't the same how I interpreted it before, but at the same time it's like going backwards, it just don't sound good to me. Like it just like, what? Going back where you came from? Like what? Now if God puts you in a situation where you have to start over and he gives you the ability to do so, take it as a blessing. But if God delivered you from that, you are delivered. When you send a text message and it says delivered, it is sent. It is sent. You are sent. You are sent. Like, look over there. Like you just can't go back. You just can't go back. But I thought that was really hilarious to me, because it was like, I'm over here giggling, my friend giggling, because he like, why did you think you was about to do that? And for that moment, y'all, the only thing I can think of was the plot. What is the plot? Like, that's not God's plot. That's my plot. And I'm not gonna lie, my plot used to get me in trouble. I used to do it for the plot. I used to do it for the vibes. I used to do it just to do it. Now I am very cautious with the moves I make. Like, I think about how I'm gonna feel the day after. Like, if I look around my room the next morning after I did something I'm not supposed to do and I regret it, I shouldn't do it in the first place. So yeah, think about your convictions. What do you not have no business doing that you feel tempted? Because let me tell you something. You're tempted for a reason. It probably look good. It probably smells good. It talks nice if it's a human. Next thing on the list is money literacy over money scarcity. Know when you need it and when you can make do. So part of my last video, I shared like my testimony of my mom or me and my family not having enough food to eat. So like we was literally scraping and just making stuff. I made a promise to myself that when God does bless me, that I don't misuse my blessings. And God can bless us in multiple ways. One way being money. He, give us abundance and wealth, whether that's inside or outside, financially as well. So my thing with this is He has blessed me. He has blessed me. And I'm making sure that I steward my blessing. Like, I'm not as flamboyant with it, because then we're going into my ego and I was like, oh, I got it, I can pay for it, I can do this, I can do that. I still want to move how I was moving when I had nothing, because it wasn't about what I had, it was about how I made do of what was given to me. Use my already established resources before going out and buying something new. Now today I am going to spend money. I am going to spend money, but it's going to be a reasonable amount. And I feel like with money, sometimes people can be irresponsible with their funds, especially if you've been eyeing something and you're like, you know what, I'm finna get this one thing, and then you end up buying the whole damn cart. Sorry, Lord. You buy the whole cart. You were supposed to get that one thing, or it turns into me personally, what I struggle with, I feel like if I swipe my card once, I start getting comfortable with swiping it. I'm like, I'm gonna eat out tonight. I'm gonna buy this. Let's go to the store. That big statement, that monthly statement, when it comes back to you and you realize how much you spent, yes, let's not do that. Let's not do that moving forward, okay? For the rest of 2024, I need everyone to put your card away. Well, I can't even say that much because Tap really be getting people too. Like, they be like, no card? Okay, cool. Tap, double click, ping, we're good. I also want to say food is not included with that. Or let me say outside food is not heavily included with that, because your girl needs to eat. But at the same time, I need to buy groceries too. So pick a struggle. So if you're new to my channel, then you would not know what just happened. But my phone ran out of storage. It did. And then it was dying. So I pulled out that iPad and just set it up. Like, you're not stopping nothing. Anyway, cross his legs. What was I talking about? Oh, you want the healthy body, but you're absorbing toxic substances. I need to pronunciate all my words. But so with this one, I said I was gonna start working out, like waking up early in the morning, and I was doing it. I was really doing it. I was waking up, I was walking around my campus, then I would go and get breakfast. I have proof of that. But I took an off day, and then that just turned into an off month. Like, I was like, okay. Because what happened is, the day I was supposed to work out, it started raining. So I took this, like, raining as a sign, like, okay, I'm not going to work out today. Then it was raining that whole week, and I didn't work out that whole week. And then I just never went back. So with a new week starting and me wanting to get back into my structure, I have to be disciplined and like, okay, I have to get up now. For me, not going to work and just would come back in my dorm room and then like just like relax after eating, it did make me feel lazy. So it's just like I got comfortable with not doing anything because I didn't feel like it. That's not the case no more. Discipline does suck. It sucks, y'all. It sucks. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to chase after the goals that you put in place for this year, or the goals that you put in place for your life. You have to look yourself in the mirror every day and say, I'm doing it for me. It gets very uncomfortable. It builds your character development. It helps you get to your financial goals. It helps you put yourself out there more and feel more comfortable talking to strangers, even if they don't talk back. Because that's another thing. Just because you put yourself out there does not mean that people are going to gravitate towards you. Probably not everyone, but the people who like see you flourishing, they're going to want to talk to you and be open with you and acknowledge you. So it's a new week. Have your fun. Make your last mistakes, and not your last mistakes, but like your last habits that lead you into bad mistakes. You know, give yourself grace, but also I think you owe it to yourself to live the life that you always wanted, and you can't do that without discipline, without accountability, without reassurance, without a good circle and God. I love y'all. Make sure you love yourself. Comment down below how you want to be disciplined. Comment down below how you feel about the word discipline. Like, when you think of discipline, what you think of? Do you think of a leather belt? Do you think of a diet plan? Do you think of school? Like, talk to me. Like, y'all, don't be scared to talk to me. I don't bite. Not in public. Okay, I'm done. Bye, y'all.